So this is a new thing we're doing over here on the channel. It's momentary laughs without reason, and it's kind of like a podcast thing. This is gonna be like, gonna try to do it once a week right now, and we're gonna start off with this little bit here. So I was doing some research and I found this map. It is called Tavola 160 by Urbano Monti, created in 1587. It features a comprehensive depiction of the world using a north polar projection forming part of a larger manuscript atlas. The map measures 51 centimeters in width and 40 centimeters in height, and it is a composite work, meaning it consists of multiple sheets meticulously arranged to form a complete view of the globe. So this map is, as you can see, it's one of the flat maps. Like, that's clear to see, right? But sorry, the audio was messed up there for a second. There's a bunch of strange things about this map, dude. Bunch of real strange things. Now I'll show you some of the things that like blew my mind. But let's look at the obvious here. We see these land masses. Now, with the flat Earth map, we know what these land masses here are. Well, we would think of them today in the flat Earth world as Antarctica. But look at this. He has names for all of these little islands. Terra de Lacache. Like, this whole thing's, everything's written in Latin. And dude, this map is really, really cool, honestly. It's a David Rumsey map collection if you want to go check these out. But dude, like, look at all this stuff on here. There's so much crazy things. Like, I don't even know where to start with this, dude. But let's go to the obvious, though. We're talking about the Antarctica thing here. Like, dude, is this like pre-flood? Is this what existed before the flood? Because now everything's ice. So we're told. Anyway, but this is what we see here is Antarctica. And look at these creatures. Like, what's this guy doing down there? These crazy animals. It's a lion down in Antarctica. But dude, another thing I noticed about this map is there's not a single piece of the world that's not inhabited. Like, look, there's like cities and settlements all over the place, everywhere you look. And this isn't just like, okay, he probably made up things. It can't be, because look, I'll show you why. Let me just flip it here. Right here, this is North America. This here is South America. So let's zoom in. Why are all the places labeled California? Like, we didn't have the California Purchase for how long? They told us we bought the land off the Native Americans, but here it is in 1587? California. So this is just telling me that there's so much more that's been hidden from us. Look right here. Appalachian. The Appalachian Mountains are already named. But this is Francia. So it's French Canadian. Like, how is this already French Canadian? This is 1587, dude. Terra Nuremberga. Nuremberg. And then if you look, he shows like the armadas and stuff. Flor del Indy for España. I think this is like one of Columbus's voyages, maybe. I know he shows, yeah, right here, Armada de Rey de España. Armada, the King of Spain. Or the Del Rey. Yeah, the King of Spain. Maybe it was Queen, I don't know. Rhea, not Rhea, would be Queen. But somewhere here he has like Magellan. I forget which one it is. He shows you like Magellan's, this one here maybe. Yeah, right here. Now de Ferdinando Magellan. Like, this is Magellan's fleet that he circumnavigated the globe on. But look, pay attention to this. This is what actually got me intrigued with this map to begin with, because I was watching another video. A girl was saying about how they basically hid all this stuff from us by taking it off on the maps. Like, they just erased the longitudes, or latitudes rather. So, like, you see we have longitude and latitude here, but it's like a cross section. This is supposedly, if you were to look at the globe from the top to bottom, from, like, at the top, if you're looking at it from the top, like from the north, looking down. But we know that's not true. This is not a projection of a globe here. This is a clear, flat map. I wish I knew how to read Latin, because there's a bunch of stuff here that I'd love to know what it says. Maybe one day I'll have to put it into like a AI translator or something. But yeah, back to this landmass. Now the girl that I was watching on the map that she had pulled up, hers was on a Mercator map. This isn't a Mercator projection. This is a projection by Urbano Monti. And on her map, this was known as Terra de Jesus, or something like that, like land of Jesus, basically. And this is all like the Sea of Jesus, but on here it is Giappone Isola. So I guess that's like island, whatever Giappone means. But dude, it's like all inhabited. Like, did he just guess like, oh, there's probably a town here, there might be a town here, there's probably a little city over here, and if they were to name it something, they would just call it this? He couldn't have guessed, because look, everything is named, and it's like the names that we use now, right here. China. Okay. This is the Sea of China. Mar de la China. The Philippines. Like, you see what that says? Filipina. How did he get the names right? If he was just guessing. So then why would everything else be a guess too? Because that's one of the excuses that they use a lot. They say, oh, well, they just made it up. It was just they were using their imagination, and they thought, like, well, this might be there. Well, that can't be true, because Brasilia Regno, like Brazil, he has everything named exactly as we call it today. Like, not exactly, but it's pretty much the same names. Right here you see China, and then I know everybody's thinking it. I know everybody's gonna ask about it, so I'm just gonna show it now. Of course, we see the empire here. Where is it? Right here. Novi Tart. You know where I'm going at with this? Tart. Sideria. PR de Tar. Turkestan. Yeah, this is Turkey. Tars. Look at this. Look at this, dude. This is Tartary. Right here. The Sea of Tartary. Tartaro. So what happened to the Tartarians? Why were we never taught about the Tartarians? Because they had a massive empire. Massive. Look at this. All this is like Tartary. Look, man, they even had stuff down into Africa. Like, this is amazing. Over here's Africa. This is all Europe. China right here. Or China right here. This here's North America. Down here's Mexico. This is South America, but check this out. This is what absolutely just blew my mind. This took the cake here. This is how I know, like, they couldn't have been making this up. So look, this went viral about 6-8 months ago, almost a year ago. What do we see right here? What is this guy? It's like some sort of sea serpent dragon, right? Could be a whale. But then this one here, another dragon type thing. Look at this. This is off the coast of South America. Now watch.
But nobody yet is talking about the other dragon that I found, or some people are calling it the Leviathan. Here you can.
Look at this.
Okay, everybody.
That's right off the coast of South America, right here. So, again, how did they know? Like, how did they know? Like, it just amazes me. So how did they know? Like, and for that matter, what are all these other lands? Like, look at this guy. What is he? This is Peru. Like, they just got it all right. Nova Granada. This is, again, 1587. We didn't even buy California until like the 1700s. But look here. There's California. Listed, entitled, and depicted very accurately. I will add. Like, this is pretty accurate for a map of North America and South America. And this is in 1587. This is just blowing my mind. So then let's take a look at the North Pole. What does he have up here at the North Pole? Oh, 80, 82, something about significance here with 80 and 82. Because there's a hand point there, there's some sort of significance there. I don't know what that significance is. But anybody that can read Latin, man, please go take a look at this map. It is called Tavola I-60 by Urbano Monti, created in 1587. And look, there's something of significance with, why is he pointing all these out? We have 87 pointed out here. We have 82, 77, 72, 67, and then 66. What is that about? Parallel 60. Agradi 72. Deli is Mezzogiorno de Messi. I don't know. I don't know Latin, man. I wish I knew Latin. I I mean, I can kind of make it out because I know a little bit of Spanish, but it's not like exactly the same. I know it's parallel 30. I can't hardly read this stuff either. Like, the handwriting is crazy. But this is pretty detailed. And he's pointing out all these parallels. Parallel 20. Is that 20? 54. Parallel 10. Agree 33. So this is 34. So he has it highlighted here. Look, you can see it seems bolder black line right here. Why are these parallels highlighted? What was he trying to show us? I just don't get it. What was the significance? But here we are, man. America, like. And if you look, only this was considered America. What we know today is South America. There is no North America, South America here. It's just America. And then Canada, France. Like, this is France. That's what they're telling us here. Like, this is France. What's this? Quivira Provincia. Agama. Anian. Terra Incognita. Land Incognita. Like, dude, this is blowing my mind. And look, he even has all the 4 rivers here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The same 4 rivers that Mercator talks about and that all the other ancients talked about. They said it was 4 islands. 1, 2, 3, 4. That surrounded the Rupus Negra, the Black Mountain, Black Magnetic Rock, which was situated directly at the northern pole. And it had 4 rivers that converged into a sea around it. And this here is supposed to be like this whirlpool, just this raging whirlpool that, like when ships got too close to this mountain, it was so magnetic it would pull them in because of the steel and iron that was on the ship. Well, I guess it would have been iron, no, steel too. But dude, look at this. How can you look at this and not just be like mesmerized and just blown away? Like, and another thing, remember this is 1587. I had to find them, but somewhere on here, this guy has like dinosaurs drawn up. How did they know about dinosaurs? This map, I believe, is pre-flood. Now I've seen a theory this one guy has, which is kind of, man, it kind of blew me away. It basically talks about the millennial reign of Christ and his second return and how it already happened. And he's saying how basically like the Tartarians were the fallen angel, the empire of Satan when Satan reigned. And that's where we get all the construction like this, the Roman cathedral type, or the Roman structures, the Colosseum type construction that we see with the World's Fairs, how we just came and found these buildings for the World's Fairs and we dug them up and they were already there. This guy is saying like that is from Satan's reign during the tribulation and all that stuff. that's what was that's what came before the second coming of Christ, when during the millennial reign, when he came back. And after that, we have the construction of all the like the massive cathedrals with the spires and the circle windows, like that they're saying is like Tartarian. He's saying they're not the same. Tartaria, like that empire, was of the fallen angels when they had the world empire, when they were ruling the world. After that, there was the flood. Those guys were buried. That was the mud flood. And then came the cathedrals. That was all during the millennial reign, the reign of the second coming of Christ. Like he already came. That's what they're saying. And I mean, it's definitely something to think about, because this guy, like this right here, is kind of hinting towards that possibly being truth, because right here they are. Look at this. That's not a camel, bro. That is not a camel. This dude has dinosaurs on here. Look, here's some more. There's like a devil, demon. Look. Another dinosaur. Look at the demons. Like what? Here we have a sphinx. Just out of curiosity, where is this at? Is this in Tartary? No, this is in China. So this is over in Asia. Yeah, that is Tartary. That's Tartary. But look at the construction he has for Tartary. All teepees. This is supposed to be Native American structures. What are teepees doing over in Asia and Europe at this time? Look, more dinosaurs. Goat. There's even a land over here of giants. Like, where's that? Look, mermaids. That's a cyclops mermaid. A cyclops mermaid. Check that out. Oh man, I wish I knew what that said. King Philip Max? Look at this. Look, they all have like, what is that? What do they have in their hands? Planets? There's a coat of arms. He's pointing to this. Man, I wish I knew what this said. Quando. Quo. Demonio. Infeliz. Hour. Sito. Fio. Molto. Giocondo. Man, I only know like some of that. It doesn't make sense. Golfo de Negri, the black, golf black, the black cape. And look, this is America. What do the people look like over here? How are they depicted? Because it's all inhabited. Yeah, here it is. Region of Giants. Region de Giganti. ancient giants. Look how massive these guys are. That's a tree right here. These are trees. These are the giants. Here's like a smaller zombie looking giant. I don't know what he is. And even these people are big. Like the people were big, dude. This is pre-flood for sure. Del Fuego, Terra del the island, the land of fire. So down here in Antarctica, this was known as the land of fire. It even has a king. Portugal. La Fama. Man, I wish I knew what this stuff said. Española. It's something about the island of Spain. Del Sur. Giaciato. Whatever, however you say that. Look, Terra. That's all land. It doesn't say ice. It says land. Gallica? Terra Gallica? We even have a centaur. Like, what? More dinosaurs. How did he know about dinosaurs? There's a griffin. Or is that a chimera? I think that's a chimera. Terra del Lacache. Who's the king here? Let's check this guy out. Montezuma. This is Mexico. Dude. So look at where Mexico was. It wasn't even over here. Mexico was down here. Bro, what are we looking at? Because that's Montezuma right there. How did he know about Montezuma? Please, someone explain this. And like, look at all the emphasis they're putting on the jaguars and pumas. Like, these are cats. That was a big, highly revered animal in Central America, or what we know as Central America anyway. Bro, they really took our history away. See, this is Brazil. Like, what? This is the only thing I've seen that isn't named. Borneo? Brasilia? Dude. Where are we at here? Yeah, this is all still Brazil. Like, why would he just name these things this? And then it just happened to be right. Imperatore de Terci. I don't know who that is. Della India, so this is India? Or is it still Brazil? Oh, this is Guinea. New Guinea. Nova Guinea, New Guinea. That's New Guinea there. Like, look at this. It's New Guinea. What's this one? Rome. Romano. Is it Rome? Terra de Patalia. Patalia. Not sure. Patalia. I never even heard of that, I don't think. Imperafori. Romano Imperafori. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Terra de Vista. So here's Terra de Vista. It's Vista. Field or something. Who's this guy? Oh, I'll check this out. Grand Prefet Jami. Rey de la Grande, Ethiopia. What? Negro, Black King of Ethiopia. This is what we know as Ethiopia. And where's this at? Africa here. So Ethiopia was south of Africa. Is this guy black? No. De Christian. Some Pontifex. Maximo. Bro. I mean, tell me what you think. What do you make of this map, dude? Like, it's absolutely mind-blowing. Here it is in its entirety. This map is massive. 51 centimeters in width and 40 centimeters in height. And what's this? Look, they even have the sun's. Oh, whoa, this is eclipses. Are they like going into hollow earth stuff here? Sun, the moon. Is this supposed to be the earth? Man, I don't know what to even make of this. There's a lot of notes right here. Please, if anyone knows how to read Latin, tell me what this thing is saying. I am going to put this through some type of translation though and figure out what a lot of this says. I just don't have time to do it right now. Second king of Portugal. This is what we know as Portugal. Terra del Fuego. This is just absolutely amazing. If this doesn't like blow the lid completely off the Holy Store history thing, I don't know what does, dude. This is our entire hidden history right here. I mean, you tell me. Like, what do you see? North, south, east, west. Yeah, see, they're even seeing the same thing. Look at this. West is anywhere going this way. East is anywhere going this way. Check this out. It does it right here too. East, anywhere going this way. West, anywhere going this way. North, all that way. South is all this way. Bro, this place is, the world's flat. The world is definitely flat, look. There's a camel. That means some other things over here were not camels. Bro, this is just mind blowing. Look at these guys. This is down in New Guinea. I don't even know what that is. That's some type of bear. Look at this. That is a dinosaur. Look at this. That's scales. Another dinosaur. Look at that thing's the size of a deer. It's like a giant caveman fighting a dragon. Bro. Dodo. Right there. Look at the dodo. And then this bird, what is that? Bro, that's not a deer, that's that one. Dude, these are like prehistoric creatures. Like Jurassic creatures. How did they know about them? This dude has a whole cow-sized rat slung over his shoulder. Look at that Cyclops. What? Cyclops? One-eyed Cyclops. Cyclops vel monoculus. So they existed. Without a doubt. And they were all down in Brazil, apparently. Is this a sea goat? Bro, a monkey cow? What is this thing? I could look at this map for hours and just keep finding new things. This is Mexico again. Look at the parrots. There's a macaw. This is amazing. Montezuma. Strubo. some type of two-legged lizard. Wow. Flying fish. Dude, what is going on this map? How is it so accurate? This can't be like figments of this guy's imagination. Because if so, then we later used his ideas to name everything. You look Delhi. Alright, guys. I think that is all we got for tonight. We're going to come back, take another look at this map, though, at some point. Until then, man, I will catch y'all. I am Can You See It Yet? This is Momentary Lapse Without Reason.